43 and 32 last year, finished 7th in the West. Josh Richardson comes over in a trade with Philadelphia. He'll start with Doncic, Hardaway, Finney-Smith, and Dwight Powell is back. Porzingis is still out, should be back here in a couple of weeks. As for the Suns, it's Paul and Booker, along with Bridges, Jay Crowder, former Maverick, who is a starter on the Heat. They did have a 48-win season during that stretch, though. Here's Hardaway for three. Too strong. And rebounded by Haiden, who averaged almost 12 boards a year ago.
You know, Dave, we talked about the addition of Chris Paul. Underrated addition is Jay Crowder, a proven guy that can defend, can stretch the defense. He's been around when they miss out on a home run talent that can potentially change an entire franchise. So a job not well done by the people that missed out on the top.
Well, you're talking about two teams then, including this one here. Is Bridges, same spot where he hit earlier, not that time. Dallas looking to run. Richardson down. So young team. Hayden's 22. Booker and Bridges both 24. And then you have the two vets, Paul and Crowder. Here's Hardaway, size boards per game last season to Richardson. And Booker scoops up the loose ball. Pull up three. It is good. His promise for DeAndre Ayton, but what has to happen for him to reach that enormous potential?
Well, I didn't just say the Pheonix Suns not taking Luka. Mistakes were made also. Teams had the opportunity to question how good he was. But with Haiden, you got a legitimate guy. What I like is fans and then giving them something to look forward to when the fans are allowed back in arenas. So
I guess our world right now with the spike in COVID-19 here.
Well, to me, we were able to crown a champion out of the bubble because of the great leadership of Adam Silver, outstanding leadership of ownership throughout this league, coaches, management, and most importantly to me, the players. They bought in and they understood how important it was if it was going to be pulled off. They were smart.
Doncic penetrating, draws contact at first. Mavericks since Dirk Nowitzki. And the first player to be named first team All-NBA in either his first or second year since Tim Duncan back in 1999. Doncic for three. That's one area he's looking to improve this year. Think about it. He averaged 29 a game last year while shooting 32% from three. What happens with
ceiling in the paint? He's going to be rewarded as he continues to do that.
Doncic kept that pivot foot. Excited to play since falling in the first round of the playoffs down in the bubble to the Clippers.
And sometimes you have to show emotions. Well, it's good to have him back healthy and whole. Now Rick Carlisle can play Trey Burke. Jalen Brunson is a guy that can run a team. He's an exceptional, underrated, lead guard with tremendous talent.
Is like the perfect guy. Would you agree with that?
I agree, but I don't think we give enough credit to Ricky Rubio and the job he did in Phoenix, leading this team. I think ultimately the best
with the Clippers.
Sounds like you're agreeing with me.
I still think the single, but it cooled off and have had a handful of offensive fouls that haven't helped. 8 turnovers. Here's Galloway, undrafted in 2014, now on his 5th NBA team in his 7th season. Payne on the ESPN app. Warriors losing to Brooklyn on opening night. Steph Curry's return. Draymond Green did not play in that game, and obviously Klay Thompson out for the season. Here's 7 turnovers and only 12 buckets. Here's Doncic with the floater, left it short. Crowder trailing. Nice feed.
Instead of jacking up a three, do you put yourself in position to be effective.
Shot clock at 5. Payne gets into the paint and
out of character right now.
Crowder's 3 off target. Doncic now looking to run the floor. Kicks to Hardaway, and Hardaway. 3 assists for Doncic. He averaged 9 per game last year. Good for 3rd in the NBA. Here's Booker with the hang and fit.
He's special. He is absolutely special. I remember watching him against the Celtics. He scored 70. He had it going, and they fed him the basketball.
And you know, I think the diehard NBA fans is Doncic
trying to score out there. He wants to get better across the board.
Averaged about 7 assists per game last year. For a guy that's got as sweet a stroke as Booker does, in game 4 against the Clippers, he had 43 points, hit the game-winning 3. He had 42 in game 1, 38 in game 6, although the Mavs just didn't have enough as Chris Paul. Hardaway just 3 for 6 at the foul line, 9 points. Dallas within 5 again. A minute to go. Paul gets deep into the paint and finds the open man. Johnson pays.
Paul getting all the way to the rim and then finding Johnson all by himself.
Turnover by Dallas. Johnson in transition. Good pass underneath.
All right.
10-point lead for the Suns. And there's Don. Neither team on the board yet here in the 3rd. Here's Haiden, foul line jumper. Only 7 minutes played for Haiden because of 3 fouls, all on the offensive end in the first half. Richardson sizing it up.
Run the offense through Richardson, and as importantly, defensively, a guy that can defend the dominant backcourt players in the Western Conference, especially.
Hardaway. Four-point lead for Phoenix. Paul gets into the paint, trying to create some space.
The Father Time is undefeated. Doesn't have the same speed as he once had, but has the upper body strength, so it's created space that time with his upper body shield.
Wow, what a pass. Here's Booker, and that's 16 points now for him.
That was good defense by Richardson. He did his job. Just give credit to the offense.
Doncic falling away. 6-point Phoenix lead. The Suns will play their next 2 games against the Sacramento Kings as the 3.
An offensive weapon to settle. You've got to think, let me score, and then make the adjustment the other way. But right now, it's got to think scorer's mentality.
A 6 of 16 from the floor, 0 for 2 from 3. And the pull-up jumper around again, and then finally back in the NBA after a strong showing in the bubble for the Suns when they went 8-0. He was a big part of that. Nice pass there by Payne to Book. Kleba meets him out near the hash mark. Shot clock down to 5. Here comes the double. Booker gives it up. Timers at 2. Cam Johnson has to let it fly, and he beats the
Johnson. I love the defense by Cleveland. Taking the challenge of defending Booker, meeting him above the three-point line and giving his team a chance.
Here's Doncic, who correction started 0 for 6.
Laying off and then looking to switch. He's got to continue to attack that big and not allow that big to play him one-on-one.
He also has 7 rebounds and 5 assists. 17 triple-doubles last year, led the league in the first half. Payne working into the paint. The floater won't drop. The tip won't go either. Smith gets it back. Out to Bridges. His 3 is.
The way he's playing leads me to believe he's going to have an outstanding year.
Doncic again showing that paint and put it in on a good defender.
Sometimes you got to be willing to take what the defense gives you.
Jalen Brunson. And that pass hit the back of Javon Carter, who's an excellent defender. Galloway. Turned over by the Mavs as Johnson gets the steal. The step through, and their largest of the game.
And you talked about it. We talked about Bridges, but Johnson has played exceptionally well on both sides of the floor. Patience, executing their offense, and getting quality looks.
Haiden couldn't get that one to fall. James Johnson out with it to Brunson, driving at Galloway and bank.
Proven guy. NCAA champion. Steady. Good genes. His dad played in the NBA for many years. Was a teammate of mine with the New York Knicks. I used to give him the business. Rick Brunt.
Had to throw that in, huh?
You know I'm not lying.
You're building up a son and then get the shot into the dad. Kleba drains it. 3 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Kleba from up top again. This time it falls short. Haiden got position, and Galloway.
And we saw that early in the game. Does a great job, almost like a young Dwight Howard in Orlando, running the floor, sealing the paint, and getting good offense off of his effort.
Haiden posting up on Kleba. Now facing up. And no good on the jump shot. Here's Brunson on the other end. And it rolls to shoot. And Bridges misfires.
That is outstanding defense by the Mavs.
Booker had 11 in the first quarter, but only 7 since. Crowder's three.
And we saw that movie in the bubble. Stepping in rhythm, knocking down shots for that Miami Heat team. Jay Crowder, welcome sight for Pheonix fans.
Now on the switch, Aiton's on Brunson. Brunson drives on him. Has to throw up a tough shot.
That was good defense by Haiden, but Brunson has been outstanding for the Mavericks team.
12 points off the bench for Jalen Brunson in his first game since February 22nd when he injured his shoulder. Four minutes to go. Suns lead by 4. Doncic in the paint. Leans in against. Ball step back 3. Off the heel. And Brunson's got control. Paulie Stein down court. Slams it down. Kleba setting the screen for Doncic. Working on Paul again, showing up. Paul with that pull-up jumper. And also key baskets in winning time.
And in these situations, he's so effective, too, because he creates contact also. Puts pressure on your defense because the ability to get to the free throw line.
Shot clock at 5. Big possession here for the Suns. Booker with 2. Heads over. Doncic, at least on the inbound pass. Dallas will probably try to get the switch. And nobody picked Doncic up, and he gets to the rim and scores.
Get the switches they want.
Booker against Kleba. Long 2. No good, but there's Bridges with a long rebound, and now the Mavs have to foul. How about Bridges? He's been excellent shooting the ball as Booker. Booker gets the.
Stood out as he saw everything that we would run. Great anticipation and a tremendous high IQ.
Here's Richardson for 3. No good. And that's going to do it. The Suns